Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. I wanted to go through the entirety of the live broadcast in Tokyo, the 10th anniversary year, kind of like JP Community Fest, kind of go through the whole thing. I did already do a couple of videos, right? Like I did cut out the super attack animations, and we got DAIMA Goku's battle motion, which looks to me to be one of the best in the game, which is really good. By the way, this is the thing with battle motions. It's really easy. Like, characters don't need to have, like, I've explained this many times, but characters don't need to have, like, a huge aura to have a good-looking battle motion. Just, like, a flash of power works good. Like, I like what Omega does, right? Like, I think full power freezes is fine, right? And that's what they did with DAIMA Goku, where he just has, like, a flash of power, and then he's kind of glowing, but then he goes into his stance, but it looks great. Just that initial flash of power is really good. And, of course, we did do the full-on breakdown. DAIMA Goku, to me, looks like he's probably the best TUR. I mean, I'm not really sure exactly how good he is, but he looks to me to be very, very strong. I think he'll be able to compete pretty easily in those GDC level fights. He's got that Ki Blast nullification, which is interesting. I think he should be pretty good. And then the banner unit Piccolo is probably the best banner unit we've got right now. Probably? Yeah, I don't even know who would be better. So let's jump in. Wait, can I refresh this so it gives me like the little, yeah, preview window? Perfect. Okay. All right, so let's just jump in and start going through this. This was very good. There are a lot of huge updates that we've been asking for, right? They're not doing stuff where it's like no one asked for this. They're giving us some of the big stuff. Yeah, so here's Geppy and Ken. I have to apologize to Geppy so much, dude. I told this story a couple of times now, but like I kind of like they brought me into a room and then like, you know, they kind of came in one by one. Ken came in. I'm like, oh, Ken, what's up? I shook his hand. Amatsu came in. Oh, Amatsu, what's up? And then Geppy came in, and I don't know, I kind of froze. Like, I watch all these streams, like, I know who Geppy is, but I kind of just froze, and I said, like, oh, hello. And, like, Geppy definitely did seem a little disappointed that I didn't say, dude, Geppy, I'm so sorry. I have a million apologies to Geppy, man. Shout out to Geppy, man. I feel bad. I did my boy Geppy dirty, man. I didn't mean to. I froze, man. Bro, I was talking to a pretty girl, basically, man. Bro, these guys are superstars, right? Like, come on. All right, so, yeah, they've got, talking about the meeting right here. You know, having multiple different events. Another one in December. The one in December probably will show the Christmas Carnival LR. That would be what I would expect. It's funny, like, I would have said before, like, oh, like, you know, that will probably be the next big time unit, but they did end up just, you know, kind of like throwing DAIMA Goku in out of nowhere here. Which is a good choice, right? Like especially after like Baby Gohan and Goten, like it wasn't, you know, quite obviously didn't really move people. It's good for them to get, you know, something that will move people. Here they're referring to the Community Fest in LA. It was very fun, right? Had a lot of time meeting people. The event was great. I mean, obviously, you know, producers were very nice. All the Bandai employees there were nice. It was just a great event. It was awesome. All right, so they gave us info on future updates, information on the new campaign, and then audience participation challenge. That part we don't really need to cover too much, but it did lead to some rewards that were given out. All right, so let's just take a look here. So this future update section, I was pretty pleased with this. I think this is very good. So there's going to be a version update coming. They're going to introduce a Dragon Stone Navigator feature. So, I mean, as Geppy says right here, when you first start playing Dokkan or return to the game after a while. So this is a feature that will allow players to just see where there are missing stones, right? So it looks like, you know, there might be like an option that would show how many stones the event has in total, and you know, maybe how much you could still get from it. But this is good because, I mean, I remember very clearly during the 2024 Worldwide Download Celebration, like they released a lot of missions, and I was like, guys, like, isn't this the content you asked for? And everyone was like, no, if it ain't got stones, I don't give a damn. Luckily, they haven't released missions like that without stones. That was, for some reason, only a thing they did during that 2024 Worldwide. But people are pretty adamant, if it ain't got stones, I'm not doing it. So, it's, you know, good. Well, obviously, like, the most dedicated players would, but you guys get what I'm saying. So it's good that they're gonna do this to allow players to just like make sure that they're not missing any stones. This to me is something that's solid for returning players. And you guys know I am always giving the advice that if the game is not fun to you anymore, or you're losing interest, or it's boring, there is nothing wrong with stepping away and coming back if something interests you, or never playing again. I am never like locking people in. No, you must keep playing. No. Games are meant to be fun. Play the game if you're having fun. I try my best to emphasize that to people as much as I can. Well, they actually just started tweeting out the DAIMA GOKU and stuff like that. I guess quickly in 2 seconds I could pull it up. The one thing we didn't see was what DAIMA GOKU's links look like. I guess we could take a look at that. Probably wouldn't be anything surprising though, like Saiyan, Super Saiyan, maybe it's Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Roar, Fierce Battle, Shocking Speed, Prepare for Battle. It'd probably be like very obvious ones. Yeah, so this will allow us to show where stones are coming from each event, which will be good. Okay, so we're doing an update here. Now, this is not, good enough. It's good that they're updating this. That's good. But this is not enough. It's not enough. Not enough. So, let's see. They're now adding in, rank reached. Wait a minute. What is it? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a completely new tab for power level is rank, right? So obviously right now many top players are at 999. The next thing they're gonna announce is that they're upgrading. The overall we could get to is 2000, which is good. Probably gonna take a very long time. So the top one is 1 rank equals 100 points. So instantly everyone's power level is gonna shoot way up from this update. Then for every 1 node in the hidden potential system, you get 1 point. I cannot believe they didn't increase that. That is shocking to me. They didn't increase that. That's shocking. So there's that. Then link skills at max level is still 1. It gets you 1,000. I don't think it's good for the system to be so heavily predicated just on how much you link level. I don't think that's an accurate assessment of how like good people's accounts are, how much they've grinded the game, like their dedication to the game. I'm sorry, but that it's not an accurate assessment, man. So I do wish that they would, I mean they're updating it and stuff. So I think that there is definitely still, they can update it in the future, but I think links shouldn't have as much prevalence as they've got. I really think that a lot of the big time like EZA grinders to me, I feel like should be rewarded for that. The ones that have like every EZA done, right? Like those players. And then now there's this new thing. So remember what this is. I think they should give points for every time you clear a stage. Maybe not this many, but every time you clear a stage at all, any stage, you should get some power level points, I think. So it should, the game keeps track of all this data, like how many times you've done events and blah, 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 blah. But what this is this is the first clear you ever do of a stage. And these are the points. So here's the thing. I believe this used to be 10, right? I get mixed up because they did update it a little bit. But, oh man, I guess maybe I should just quickly go search this up. What is the power, the stage clear one right now, right? Let me double check. Let me double check this. When it comes to the actual updates that they made, I'll just add this into the bottom number. So this one right here, that is Dokkan Awakened characters. So I have 2,596 Dokkan Awakenings. That used to be 100 points per Dokkan Awakening. Now it's 150. So I got a sizable increase from that. And then the one right above it, this is the first time you've cleared a stage. The first time stage clear. It used to give you 10 points. Now it gives you 50. Those two changes are definitely significant and very meaningful. Yeah, guys, so there we go. I had to, I was like, damn, I gotta, like, actually go back and double check, like, from my own videos what the number is. So it went from 50. So this number right here, 50, that's what it's at right now. And some of these very difficult stages give a lot more than that. So it's like a lot of players, it's going to be much easier for them to hit, like, you know, like the 3 million power level number and stuff like that to get the max rank bonuses. Like the max like power level bonuses, not rank bonuses, excuse me, but power level bonuses. So I wonder if they're going to add more power level bonuses, because they're going to make this a lot easier. Like players' numbers are going to default just be higher, you know, with this kind of update right there. And then, of course, we got the Dokkan Awakenings. I still think, like, this is all good, but then adding at least one more that would allow, like, all stages cleared in the lifetime of the account, I just think would be good. Like, even just, like, every single time you do a stage, no matter what, you get 1 point. Even a minor update like that, I think would be good, because then players could really feel like anything they're doing is meaningfully, like, raising their account power level. And now there's a little animation that will play when your power level increases. So I guess this right here must have been they're completing a Super 3 stage for the first time, and they get this little, like, power level update. That's good. That's good. Hopefully they continue to adjust and update this system, and just do it a lot better. I don't think this is good enough right now, but I mean, it is what it is. We're kind of moving in the right direction, I guess. But I still think, and, you know, I've talked about this from second one, that link levels have way too much prevalence in power level to me. There's other things you could grind, you know, that prove you're like a big time Dokkan player besides just link levels. So now they're raising the player rank cap to 2,000. Now it's funny, this is probably gonna take a ridiculous amount of time, by the way. I am not anticipating anyone that, I mean, plays the game legit to get this anytime soon. Because remember, like, when you got to rank 900, you were halfway to 999. So, like, is it gonna, like, once we get to rank 1,900, we're gonna be halfway to 2,000, like, again, like, something like that? I wouldn't be shocked. So, I mean, this will be fun, right? This is gonna give us more permanent stamina and all different types of things. Again, this seems like a pretty good update. Think many people will be happy about this one? Yes. This is definitely something people have been asking about. Significant number of people provided this feedback at player surveys. Yeah, beautiful. I love seeing this. We read it in the surveys. You guys wanted it. Boom. W game devs. Would encourage players to play the game even more. Yeah, that's good. Along with the player rank cap update, we plan to add more missions to the existing rank up missions. Boom. Boom. Huge. Huge. So there's more rank up missions coming. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's good. This is good. Try taking on various events or raising your player rank to increase your power level. Remember, guys, the most important thing for that would be to do Dokkan Day. The Dokkan Day stage is a cheat code for rank. That's why people keep gassing up Iron Kane's ego, and they go, I've been playing for 27 years, Iron Kane, and you're higher ranked than me. You play Dokkan like crazy. But what it is, if I do have to just give him, like, unabashed praise without any hint of, like, jokiness or anything that I do, Dokkan does, or Iron Kane does correctly pounce on Dokkan Day. Iron always gets in these long sessions on Dokkan Day, and that's why his rank has exploded so high, and he's got, like, a nice healthy power level and stuff, is because Iron smartly takes advantage of Dokkan Day, right? Like he knows, like, okay, like, it's time to lock in, and then, like, he doesn't, like, players don't really need to link. If you just link level on Dokkan Day, just give yourself, like, all right, it's Dokkan Day, next 2 hours, I'll just, like, be, like, autoing the stage. But then you never have to worry about, like, link leveling, like, any other day. Like, I think that's how players should do it, right? You might still need some incredible gems here and there, but I think that's a good way to handle that. And the last one, this is huge, right? Huge. Feedback from our players regarding app size optimization. So they are going to adjust that and reduce the size of the app. So that's going to be huge. Now, Proton was saying the easiest way that they could do this to massively reduce the size of the app is to have the super attack animations be videos. Like, I believe video files instead of the way they have it right now, which is like all the pieces of the character. So, I mean, we'll see how that's going to look. But this is something that people have been, I see talk of this all the time, of how Dokkan is way too big. And this will be good for them to kind of, you know, like, reduce that size. So this is another huge improvement. So really, these updates right here, I think are very good. Then we have info on the new campaign, right? Remember, it's going to be DAIMA Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So they start with the character. Goku looks really good. Again, probably best TUR, but I don't want to go super crazy before actually like getting a chance to use him for a while, right? Like, once I'm actually able to get a little bit of game time in with him, we'll know for sure. So, okay, we have our login bonus. This is a new art of Glorio, by the way. It's a new free-to-play Glorio that they're releasing. So you can get some stones and items that can be used to raise characters, stats and stuff. Okay, that's good. So there's missions, and we can get some of those reward tickets, which, remember, will allow us to get the big-time wallpapers. Okay. That's good. Wait, trade them for exclusive in-game wallpapers. Yeah, aim to get the missions. Those 10th anniversary reward tickets. We've been collecting them since April. Okay. Oh, okay, so they showed the first one, which is Broly, Trunks, and Hachiak. Here is the next one right here. Let's see. Yeah, so we were clowning this on stream because it's like, bro. So it's like Metal Cooler Core, who, I mean, or like he really has only got one character because I guess LR Metal Coolers. No, his active doesn't really use that. It's only just the one Dokkan Fest, right? The giant final like shot of that cooler right there. It's only AGL Metal Cooler that uses that. I mean, in the Carnival Metal Cooler, like, active skill, we do just kind of like see his half face or whatever. But yeah, I mean, okay. So there's that. Omega. What people will forget about it now, but Omega once upon a time was like Kid Buu, where he had never gotten an LR. But then like they've started spamming Omega Shenron LRs, right? And like Kid Buu has 3 Dokkan Fests. Omega, prior to this streak of LRs, he only had 2 Dokkan Fests. So I mean, we're eventually gonna get there with Kid Buu, but Omega's got his love. Fusion, Zamasu, and Dragon Ball Super Broly have thousands of units. But then you get to the bottom 2, and it's like, bro, like Kid Buu does have 3 Dokkan Fests, which is great. But he doesn't need an LR. Like actually, like not even like, every single like LR that comes out, like we get LR Chi-Chi and everyone's like, oh my god, LR Chi-Chi before Kid Buu. Oh my god, LR Bojack before Kid Buu, right? Like every single one, right? But yeah, Kid Buu does need an LR though. And then Demon King Piccolo doesn't even have a premium unit. He has a banner unit with Dokkan Fest Kid Goku from 2019. And then he's got a couple of free-to-play LRs. Like, do you think people will give a fuck if... Well, I was going to say if Kid Buu was a free-to-play LR. Dude, that would make... That's the number one way they could antagonize Dokkan players, man. Free-to-play LR Kid Buu. People would be so... Oh, my God. I would go into hiding from... They'd be mad at me if they did that, man. I would have to go into hiding if they did that shit, dude. But yeah, Kid Buu and Demon King Piccolo need more. Come on. They need way more, dude. They need way more. I think the top 4... I mean, we could get another version of that Metal Cooler, but like Omega, Broly, and Zamasu, we're good for now. I mean, they will release more, but giant Metal Cooler kind of like that, and then Kid Buu and Demon King Piccolo, we do need more of those for sure. I would love another, like... Because remember, like, the other problem, too, just a quick little complaining session here. In reality, they should have given this guy a different name. He's a giant form character that doesn't have a different name. Like, he should be Metal Cooler, and then there should be like Metal Cooler Core in parentheses, right? Like, kind of like, like the giant, like, I don't know, like baby, right? Like, well, let's look at right here, Super Baby Giant Ape. Like, we should have Metal Cooler and then Metal Cooler Core in parentheses. Because he's got it, but they just never gave that to him. And, like, that is relevant when, we look at the fact that, there was, like, regular, like, Metal Coolers and stuff that came out, right? Like, could you imagine if this guy had a different name, how effective he would have been with Carnival Metal Cooler during the 2022 Worldwide Download Celebration? That shit matters. So, hopefully they would give him one. Hopefully. All right. Let's keep going. So the DAIMA story event, is going to get 2 new free-to-play characters and a new treasure item, will be available as a drop reward. So, okay, so I guess they're just adding the treasure item to one of the stages, and then Glorio and Pansy, Masked Majin Pansy, we'll be able to get from the free-to-play shop. I mean, I do always again, I've explained this to you guys. I'm a Dokkan historian. I do love new named characters. From the characters they showed us, we're getting 3 new named characters. Mini Daima Piccolo, Mini Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Mass Majin Pansies. That's a W right there. Getting those, right? Multiple new characters, named characters. I love that. And remember, we recently got Angel Yamcha and Princess Snake. Then we have a Daima Red Zone coming. Looks like the Tamagamis will each be their own stage, and then it's probably just going to be 4 fights. It might just be the Tamagamis and then Goma. Maybe Majin, Ku, and Du could get stages as well. And oh my god, dude, I hate the character so much. I actually forget his name. It's Degasu, right? Degasu, yeah. Supreme Kai's brother. Degasu. Here, let me throw him up on screen right here. This guy was the. He just is a character that really pisses me off because, like, you know, it's like, oh, okay, like you know, what is Degasu gonna do? What is he gonna be? And it's just like he's just like some fucking idiot. Like, he's just a clown. Like, they just clown him. It just was frustrating to me. But like, maybe, well, I mean, he's definitely not gonna get a stage because he didn't do anything. Like, yeah, there's no way he gets a stage. Stage 7 is going to be added to the Seriously Serious event. And they do mention that the boss is going to be Giant Goma. So I guess, I mean, we do have 2 different named Gomas. And, I mean, there could even be, like, you know, Goma's original form as well. So there could be at least 3 different named Gomas they could do. Wait, what is that? Be sure to include Daima Goku, who we'll introduce later. Wait, what? I feel like that's... Okay. Because this is going to drop with Daima Goku, so I don't know why it's written that like that. All right, there's a new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. I mean, that's good. Just tons of rewards. Like, this is kind of like easy content. So players can just get some nice rewards from easy content. I think that's good, right? That's good right there. I think we'll probably see some Union Master stages like halfway through the celebration. Maybe Demonic Power probably is what I bet we could see. Demonic Power hasn't got many buffs, so besides Goku and the new Piccolo, though. Excited faces in the audience. Yeah, one thing, I'm sure, I think the Japanese audience, they were looking to probably just be respectful of, like, the producers and Dokkan itself. But, like, you know, I would say, like, you know, like, when we were at the Community Fest in LA, like, you know, they show Broly and we're, like yelling, like, yeah. Like, bro, like, if they would have showed Daima Goku for us, like, I would have been ripping my shirt off in the front row and swinging it around, like, hello, like, you know? Like Japanese fans, like, let's, you know... I respect is good, but I mean, these guys would love to see people going crazy too. It's pretty respectful to go crazy and make these guys. I'm just saying. All right, so we got that. I think that's mostly everything. Then they talk about the you know, animations, card arts of the you know, the main characters here. So we went over the details, the breakdown. Again, Goku looks very, very good to me. He is on Demonic Power, I guess, because Neva, like, does the little, like, power-up thing to him, which is awesome. So, like, it's good that Daima Goku is on there. That'll be cool. Again, he does look very strong. Based on some reactions to his kit, I do think a lot of people in the community are already underrating him. What a shock. I mean, Dokkan Twitter thinks every unit is bad initially. I want to take a look at the characters' link sets. They did tweet them out here. Let's look at their links, which we did not see previously. I don't think that there's going to be any sort of, like, big-time shocks or anything like that, but let's just take a look at what we got. So here's Daima Goku here. Super Saiyan, prepare for battle, Saiyan Roar, shocking speed, Saiyan Race, Kamehameha, fierce battle, boom. 10 out of 10. That's that good shit right there. Yep, nice. Very good. That's great. And then Piccolo here. Brainiac, solid support, cold judgment, Namekian, prodigies, experienced fighters, fierce battle. Hey, cocksuckers, we can't get shocking speed on there? Like, come on. We can't do shocking speed to match up with Daima Goku? That's too hard. Okay. Sure, I guess. A lot of attack links for Piccolo, like always, right? Okay. So I think that's pretty much it, chat. That does basically go through everything. All the major info. I mean, I would say, again, outside of like a worldwide download celebration, oh yeah, and then here's this, and then we got the battle motion and stuff. Oh, they used a support memory? Okay, yeah, to juice up the stats a little bit more. I was actually surprised They do say that this Goku is 69%. So this is Goku with one dupe. And I mean, he does. I believe they've got like they are juicing him with support big time, right? Keep that in mind. But yeah, it's quite interesting, quite interesting. Kind of, I mean, they could have gotten a Super Saiyan 4 character next to him to get Saiyan Roar, and then yeah, the Ki Blast nullification. Oh my God, is that gonna do enough damage right there? This shit is gonna be nuts. That will make him very effective in Festival, by the way. Right? Like, the fact that he's going to be able to be safe potentially against Gogeta and Vegito's supers. That'll be pretty big. They did one of these as well at the Global Community Fest. Just kind of, like, showing, like, a quick look at the character for Wrath Broly. Although that one they didn't put in the stream. Oh, my God. Of course, I was, like, mentally wrapping up. I can't forget about this. So, yeah, there's going to be another stream in a couple of days here. It's a Dokkan and Legends, like, 40th anniversary, like, collaboration, like, manga character collaboration. So this looks quite fun. I should do a separate video on this. I should. We could just quickly go through the details, but I'll do a longer video with more drawn-out thoughts. Especially because we're going to be getting, again, yeah, right here, on the 28th. There's going to be a joint program. So I'm going to be very curious to see what they're going to do for Legends. Now, okay, so the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, there's a special campaign. There's going to be characters and wallpapers celebrating the 40th anniversary. Okay, that's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so, and then there's a bunch of, like, manga characters, basically. So this is Saiyan Saga Goku, who they do say you can get from missions. It's like they're vaguely free to play, but you could summon for them as well. It's like, let's see what they say here. You can recruit this character through login bonus and missions during the campaign. Okay, so Goku is going to be free, and then I guess the others are summonable. There are several others. I saw people didn't like the way this animation style is. I think I might agree, but I mean, this is meant to be something different. This is... I don't know. I don't know if this is something that's, like, it's a good use of energy complaint about this. I know there was that other mobile game that did do... Oh, man, I can't remember what it was, but people loved it. It was, like, some Shonen Jump game, and, like, it had all the different characters. So, like, Yu Yu Hakusho characters, Dragon Ball characters, like, Naruto, they were all there. And, like, their super attack, like, their attacks were kind of like... It was kind of like the manga, but it was, like, well done. Like, it was, like they made it look like it's, like, moving manga, which is not really what Dokkan did here, right? Okay, so they're doing this for the iconic, like, Vegeta, of course, makes sense. Okay, yep. 4 more characters will be available in a summon. Okay, so Vegeta plus the 4 more characters are available in the summon. Okay, so Goku, I guess, is completely free. And then Vegeta, Piccolo Jr., Final Form Frieza, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and Fat Buu are all characters that we're going to be able to get from summons. Now, it's conceivable. Okay, I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, this is replacing heroes. I don't want to say there's a 0% chance of that. I don't think that's the case, though. I think that this is probably a special thing. I should tweet that out. But I don't just assume that this is replacing what was Heroes, because this is a special 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball, like, collaboration thing with Legends. I'd imagine there's still, like, part 2 of the celebration kind of used to be Heroes. Like, it could be Goma, it could be some other crossover character, but I wouldn't just, pencil in that this is the replacement for that stuff. I don't think so. Yeah, so, okay, so we have, again, all 4 of these guys. I want to, like, read the subtitles very closely to see. So the banner will have 5 characters. These are the other 4 featured characters. Okay, got it. In addition to Goku, who could be recruited through... Okay. Yeah, okay. That's... yeah, because I saw this, like, when I was doing the stream, and, like, I'm reading chat, I'm listening to, like, like, Iron Cane, Gresh, and them talk and stuff like that. So, like, this is kind of like a full-on breakdown. Okay, so Goku's completely free to play, and then the Vegeta plus these 4 are summonable. Gotcha. So I assume Goku might just be, like, very, very strong, hopefully. Like, these guys as summonable units, I would hope would be pretty good. And I'm going to assume that Goku is just going to kind of especially be strong as a free-to-play character, you know, to match like a summonable unit like these guys. Because it would make no sense to me to have the Goku be like pretty weak. Although we have had really good free-to-play characters recently. But, you know, Goku being weak and like a lot of these guys being strong. Form a team by recruiting the 5 characters featured in the upcoming summon. Well, teams are 6. So who would the 6th character be? Just a regular character? Each character's abilities are designed to complement one another. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so the last character, we'd run something like Glorio, I guess. Like a big support who just dodges or something, right? Recruit them all and enjoy the campaign with these special characters. It's interesting, all right? I can't hate it. I think it's like a little unique idea. I'm really intrigued to see what Legends is going to do, for sure. Love to hear more about their abilities. We're going to save that for the next stream, right? Okay, so animations, they do show us a little of these. All right, let's jump. In-game animations for Goku and Vegeta. Enjoy them back to back. Here we go. Okay, so this is like, yeah, it does look a little wonky. Like, is this going to look a lot better once it's in 2 times speed? Probably, right? Like, that's such a common thing. Then he goes into the Kaioken. Like, it's kind of like, I wish I had an example I could pull up of the other, like kind of like V-Jump game they had, but... Alright, so yeah, so they both start with their poses, and then they go right into their iconic Kaioken Kamehameha versus the Gallic Gun, huh? Both of them do, yeah. Interesting. Okay, okay. Yeah, so there's that. So we'll see what the character strength levels and such are going to look like once these boys actually drop in game. Be using artwork straight from the original Dragon Ball manga. Okay. Celebration of Dragon Ball's 40th anniversary. And then this program's going to be on the 28th. So we'll be there. We'll be there to stream it. Thank you, Geppy and Ken. And then the participation challenge. This is not something that really like matters too much, or we need to like super cover it. Some collaboration products. Upcoming fan meetings in Japan for the 11th anniversary campaign. If they're going to do this for 11th anniversary, then that would mean maybe Global would have like GDC meetups. That would make a lot of sense to me. Meet everyone, share the experience. Yeah, it was WW. I feel like Dokkan is doing good, man. Despite what Iron Cane says, Iron Cane is like, yeah, are the gachas dying? Are they dead? No. They're going to be around for quite a while, guys. So be ready for that. Okay. Cool. Overall, very good. Yeah. I mean, outside of the power level system, in my opinion, being a little bit better optimized or a little bit better done here, I think that this is great. The Dokkan updates look good, and the new characters look very good, DAIMA Goku and Piccolo. And it's hype, DAIMA Goku. It's his first introduction into the game. Pansy's getting a card. DAIMA Piccolo's getting a card. Pretty pumped about all this. So let me know what you guys think about the full, like, info reveal. I'll catch y'all next time.